Welcome guys to the last round of the North American Online League. I am your host for this week, Michael Chen 1P, and today we have 3 very interesting games to show you guys. By the way, North American Online League, we have now 12 seasons, and yeah, make sure you guys sign up. Very great resource to meet new friends and play a lot of good games. Okay, first game is coming right up. Let's begin. I am using OGS to review this. The games, I believe, also take place on OGS, the online Go server. Okay, very high quality openings. As you guys can see, both players are hitting a lot of these blue moves. Very nice. I myself struggle a little bit at the opening stages of the game. With a caveat, I struggle for my level. Okay, I am still a monster at the opening. These two players both very efficient and very well played so far. Wow, every move so far has been very nice, very close. Okay, here begins the first fighting of the game. Today we are gonna focus on one very important Go concept, and that is humanizing the Go stones. Now, you guys may have heard of one thing, which is if you humanize your stones too much, it hurts your performance because it makes you less willing to sacrifice your stones. So yes, for that reason, it is not good to humanize your stones too much. However, there is one way that this helps you a little bit, and that is if you think of your stones as more humanized, then you are more likely able to take care of your stones better, and make them comfortable as if they're your own children, your own troops. Okay, so here when black cuts here, this is going on the offensive. This is attacking, splitting white up into 2 groups and attacking. So here, if we feel, bringing our human emotions into the game, if we feel the plight of the white groups, we will do our best to try to take care of them. And if you feel what they feel what your stones feel, you'll do a better job at that. And so here, white's move here, very good. This is strengthening the left-hand side, and if you put yourself in this group's shoes, you'll feel much more comfortable than you did before this. And so looking for the path of most comfort. The path of most comfort is also often the path of least resistance to strong Go players, and they will often recommend this kind of move to you. So here's a key move for white, is to be able to play something like this. The key is to push and squeeze. This will make black very uncomfortable. After we crawl back like this, black may need to connect, but however black connects, white will have several sentes, and these here and play like this, several sentes, and then white would have first white made the left hand side strong, now white is making the upper side strong. Okay, the key for this shape is here. Another very good move is to just Atari, and then with this Hane, this result is even better than the previous result. Having played 1 less exchange, we can play the exchange here. This gives white a little bit more ice space. Okay, so for black, it's important not to save this one stone and then move on to other things, other parts of the board. Okay, in the game, white plays here, very reasonable as well. Now black, the two black stones on the outside is facing two relatively strong white positions. So the next move by black here makes a lot of sense, connecting to the corner and surrounding this white group on the top. This is quite well played. Okay, white pushes and cuts. Very nice, very good, and very reasonable. Because white has some this kind of survival ability, white is really not worried about starting the fight in the middle. So as you guys can see here, after 3, 4, 5, white is now basically totally alive on the upper side, and so later on when this fighting occurs, white doesn't have to worry about home, about the watch his back, so to speak, the group at the back here, and so white can concentrate on the middle. Okay. So for all these reasons, this fighting is a little bit favorable for white, and black here makes a not a mistake, but a gamble. So remember before, when white Atari is here, you remember AI did not want black to connect. AI wanted white to do black to do something else, and Tanuki. So if this happens, then we can assess that white has a significant amount of strength here, and so if that happens, if we accept that, then it's easier for us to give up on these two stones. So sort of think here, humanizing your stones will help you in the other manner. So normally if you humanize all your stones, it's hard to give these up, but here if you think of your groups as a overall entity, it's much easier to cast aside 1 or 2 stones. Think of them as your hair or your fingers your fingers in order to get out of a very, very messy situation. So then in this case, thinking of your humanizing your stones sometimes can also help you make the right decision to sacrifice your stones as well. So okay. So in the game, a very complex fight occurs, and we can see here in this fight, both players played very, very high quality, very, very blue moves. Okay. Peep, very nice. We can't cut because of this net. Okay, great. So peep, and then attach. Yes. So white here, white was not able to find these Sente moves, and so if we don't play those Sente moves, then attachment must be played. Okay, all good. So in this case, white loses Sente, and then this is a little bit slow by white. However, white did live very comfortably on the top, so so. Okay, so black gets the first move and plays on the in the middle, and now swinging around and starts attacking this white group. Very well fought sequence for black. Very nice. And here white again goes for the cross cut, which is super aggressive and super aggressive. Let's see how black responded. AI wants black to just connect and then have some ice space on the outside. Okay, in the game, black cuts Ataris, and certainly expects white to cut, which white did, which is good. AI wants white to connect and then continue to seal, to connect out over here in this direction. Interesting, very unclear fating for both sides. Here, remember, we always prefer to capture something clean. It always gives, it sort of gives you the, what do you call it? Whenever you don't capture a stone off of the board, it's like something to think about. Think of yourself as having, not fully digested your food if you don't capture it off of the board. So when you connect, you will later have to do something to capture this one stone. And if you don't, it could come back, your opponent has a lot of agi and everything. After you connect, it's one and done, and then you can play very aggressively later. You don't have to connect that one ko, because when white captures, you can play something else, white will connect, and it will not do too much damage to black. And of course, if black is able to win the ko, then this is very, very good for black. Okay, so black connects, white plays here. This is the only move that's possible, and that's great. If black saves the outside zone, white can extend and form this net, and that would be very nice. And so this way, white is now able to save the capture one of the black cutting stones and reach safety and be strong, basically. So this is why if we capture clean, we now have an extra move to play on the outside. Okay, so black captures. White also didn't capture the one stone. Black turns. White also extends. Okay, so white chooses to either live on the inside or capture the outside stone. Okay, good. So here, something like this may be sente. This depends on the player's judgment. Okay, good. And here black plays a little bit conservative, and this is gonna swing the game back into white's favor. Here the AI wants black to push. What's up with the push? The push is doing this. If we follow along this line, white will connect. The push will set up a counterattack against black, against the white shape, and using this counterattack, we don't use this counterattack to capture black, we use this counterattack to survive as black. So for example, something like this happens, white has to go home, and now black can play here, makes the most amount of ice space possible, and we have a Z shape which is alive, and all is well. If black neglects this push, okay, back here, black did neglect the push earlier, so this makes white able to play this Atari push and cut and Atari in sente, and now black loses a lot of the counter-attacking potential against the white stones. This jump is now no longer sente, and if your move is no longer sente, it will not be helpful for making ice space. And so here, this is a very important juncture, and here black really needed to play very aggressively or efficiently, but black was not able to do it, and so later on, black's group is in a lot of danger. Still has a chance to survive now as black, but here you can see here later, white, black is giving up this corner in order to survive in the middle. Okay. So in the game, the last chance for black to survive was right now make an eye and then fight with white on the upper side. Very, very complex. Black was not able to make an eye, and so And so white is now finally able to form this overall big dragon, big surround. So this game really escalated quickly. White is not alive here, white is not totally alive on the upper side, but none of this matters because white captured both the upper side group and the middle group. And so this was a very nice, very nice, well fought, very interesting fight. And here we saw that the only path to comfort or to life was through some counterattacks. And black was not able to find first the counterattack against white's left-hand side with this push. And later, black was not able to find the counterattack by first making an eye to make more eye space. To first make more eye space, and then this allows black to attack the bottom and the left-hand side. Very complicated, but having reached this position, the only thing possible, the only good alternative was to, counter-threaten the opponent. So a remarkably high-quality game, lots and lots of blue moves. So very high-quality game for our 2Q, 3Q level, or 1 to 4Q level. Very nice. Both players are ranked at 2Q in the league. Okay, next we have two 4Q opponents. Let's see. Again, very high quality as well. No problems at all with these early game moves. Quite nice. Very impressive. Okay. Here, this makes a lot of sense too. Black is making this one stone relatively strong. Strengthening the weakest stones is what makes one most comfortable. And here, you guys will know this is a Joseki shape, but here it's a very good idea to not go for the normal Joseki and keep pressing upwards. Yes, very nice, very nicely done by white. This would connect the two stones to the corner, and then what was two relatively weak positions is now one very strong position. Very nice. Next move, white jumps. Good. Yeah, and here black goes for a very big moyo. Very nice. The only problem with this strategy now is when white turns and jumps, white is probably taking sente to attack black, and after this white does have the move with which white would invade the top. Okay, so let's see how this game developed. White pressed once, and this was enough pressure to freak out black, and then now to tanuki and take care of the middle group. Okay, all good. So here white has a slight advantage now. White has the first move on the top, and the previous presses made white relatively strong. Don't go for the counter attack now. White can Atari and cut, capture 3 stones. Okay. Again, very dangerous position. Don't block. White can capture 3 stones. Okay, so black did this all very well. So this is very good reading and very good shape recognition. So that's good. White almost has enough to play this cut and then Atari and Atari, or extend and Atari. Both of these would be disaster for black. White almost has enough to play this, except black is now able to play this Atari in sente and hold on in this position on the right hand side. So white almost has enough to break through, but just not enough. So in the game, white had to settle for making an ice space here, and not be able to break into black's territory and ending the game. Okay, white blocks. Yes, this is the next move. This cut now is what will destroy the black position. Before cut, probably black will have to accept this kind of an exchange, 3 stones for 2 stones. So to counter this, maybe white cuts first. This would do the most amount of damage. In the game, white first Ataris here, that's also okay, but this does allow black to extend and save the majority of the territory. So okay, pretty well played on both sides. Now white has a very good opportunity to play the cut or the Atari now before we fix the ladder. Okay, white does go for this cut, and very, very, very high quality game. 4Qs played like 4 dans, 4Q played like 9 dans, except now Atari here and capture 1 stone. Very nice. Now you no longer have to worry about this extent, because the top you captured 1 stone, and on the right hand side we had an eye, we have another eye here, so we this would be gaining a lot of value without having to play the defensive move. But white played here what do you call this? A findable move. So a findable, fixable mistake. Just that during the game we were not able to find this. So quite a pity, right? Quel dommage, quel dommage, quel dommage, the French word for what a dommage. Okay. Yes, and so here the first mistake by white made black stronger, and now the second mistake will give black a little bit more eye space. Okay. So so good. A little. Sorry, not more eye space. A little bit more points. And black doesn't go for the this spade. Here white can capture and just move on with the game. Pretty good. Black goes for the most aggressive thing possible, extending out this 1 stone. Very nice, very nicely played. This is probably much better than my move. However, here black has 1 thing to worry about, that is this move is a peep. Think of this as a push and then a peep. This move is a peep, and then potentially here if black just runs, black will not be able to run out. So black will eventually have to use this Atari resource in order to save the 2 black stones. This allows white to have be able to do something on the upper side to counterattack black's position and maybe have a comfortable life, which also means that any move around this headbutt or this attach is sente. This would be a very nice capture. For example, Atari, do this whole thing, and then black will capture, white will Atari from the back, and here we see 5 and 6 exchange is in the perfect spot, and the white is now able to win the game right here. So here black does have to worry about a little bit. Okay, so here the fighting continued. White played this, very reasonable. Okay. Yep, totally reasonable here. Black is using the using the liberty issue by white on the top in order to barely hold on onto the outside, and very nice. So here, if white was able to somehow get this move in sente, white can Atari and crawl and be able to live. here black is not able to play this hane. We can just Atari and squeeze. But white was not able to get that Atari Sente, another kill damage moment. If extending is Sente, then all is well, but extending the problem is white may be able to form. If white could get this cut in Sente, this is a classic one-legged chicken strategy. Play here, one-legged chicken, Atari, and then unable to Atari from either side. So maybe white could finesse this, but this is not very close. The way to finesse it is here, cut here first, but then black can play this to hold on. Very difficult position for both sides. Okay, so in the game, white does allow black to Atari, and this move has to be played. Was this accurate? Maybe this move is the accurate move. Very, very close fighting. Okay, so black played the turn, and white also doesn't play the best move possible. Likely, again, the likely move is also through the counterattack. Black will not be able to hane. This would be Sente, and then Atari, and then squeeze. This squeeze. And so black will have to extend, and now white is now able to play something like this, and maybe white will be able to win this liberty race. It's a very, very complex position. Hard to say. Maybe another move here. Okay. So in the game, white hanes and plays this in ko. Here, black probably doesn't want to go for the ko, just go for the outside capture. This or this, or Atari. Atari is probably best. Let white live and surround the outside territory. Black did do this. Very, very nice. Very high quality. Very, very, very high quality. Great game by both sides. I expected, of course, black to go for the capture. This would be a ko, but white would win the ko. That would not be good for black, and very nice, very nicely played. Okay, here, this is a dilemma for white. White can block in Sente, but white will not have enough space for two eyes. Still, white probably wants to do that in the game. Black is able to make this turn, and now white is stuck with one eye and unable to connect home. Okay, in the game, white played white is like, I might as well make a few more points if I can't connect anyway, and also clamp down on the black liberties. Very nicely played by white here. Here, black does still have an advantage, but it's very important for black to play very precise. Here, both black and white are weak, so black needed to play in a way that is making black comfortable at the same time as attacking white. In the game, this is the most severe attack against white, but once white runs out, this is also the best. White running out is also the best attacking move against the black group here in the middle. So here, white was able to do two birds with one stone, and so here this is a crucial moment. Black did not go for the liberty race to cut and fight with the inside. Probably doesn't work well, and so now black had to run. See, this one move having to run is what allows white this extra tempo to save the middle white stones, and so now white is much more comfortable in the middle. But black also has some fallbacks, and here black hanes here counterattacks against white's right hand side. White cuts. And here, remember before it was white making the what a pity mistake. Here it was black making the same type of mistake. Here AI wants white to wedge in. Black is not able to capture the white group, and this would also leave a little bit of a weakness on the outside. Don't cut now. Cut gets laddered. Play this, press, and if black plays one more move, just block on the outside, threaten to cut so you can wrap yourself around, and then do this. This is a very, very good technique, and if black does something else, extend back, black is not able to connect. Of course, before you do this, make sure you play this extend, attack the corner first, strengthen the white group as much as possible. Maybe play here, maybe play this one. Strengthen the white group as much as possible before delivering the final, surrounding envelope. And yeah, this would be a very nice scintillating victory by white in this counterattack. So that's why when white plays this wedge, AI wants black to first run in the middle. So because of all of this, black now connecting on the outside gives white the counterattack that white really wanted. And we see here black, to save the corner, black gives up the 2 stones. And so if you're going to give up the 2 stones, why save the 1 stone earlier here, right? You're losing 2 cutting stones instead of 1 cutting stone. Okay, so now white takes a very big advantage, and yeah, this is great. Instead of just surviving as white, you and I were like, I'm so happy to take my 2 stones here. White is like, I can take my 2 stones and be safe, but before I do that, let me surround you, black. What are you going to do about this? Okay, great. This is a sente move. Black does protect. Black protects the cut in a way that doesn't give black many liberties, which is not good. And here white makes another mistake. Black is already not alive. We don't need to connect the 1 stone anymore. Just surround black on the outside. This is also fine. Just surround on the outside and black would not be able to survive. Remember, there's also this. Even if white just plays here as a peep, this is quite strong. In any case, white doesn't want to capture 1 stone. In the game, white does. And black, nice. Black took the opportunity to not connect here and save the outside. So now the game is very hard to predict again. However, here black needed to just run. Black is in so much danger. White can't cut now, so now is the time to run out. Play another one. Run out like this. Black still has a chance to take the plenty of territories that black accrued on the top and the left and still contest the game. In the game, black blocked. This is sente, but white's Atari is also sente, and then white has a back door on the right hand side with those 2 stones. So now black's last chance is to cut the middle, but now white has the Atari first. And then now white can capture either 2 black stones, and black is dead on the inside. So very well fought game on both sides. Very high quality again. Let's see if anything happened later on this game. Yeah, again, very high quality game. Okay, so later on, black now gets still black is unable. Black may be able to capture the 5 stones in the middle, the corner 4 5 stones, but black will not be able to save the middle 4 stones. Yeah, and this capture, white still has a backdoor here, so the game was really close at this point. Black really needed to contest the middle 4 stones to make it close, but okay. More fighting happened later. That was very, very interesting as well. So, very interesting game. At the end here, it's not totally clear that white has much, much more. It's just this one group in the middle that proved to be the difference. Again, super high quality for the 4Qs. Okay, next we have two 5Qs. We have a 5Q versus a 4Q. This is Robert Chi. If you guys don't know Rob very well, he does our AGA ratings. So if you see your rating go up or down on the AGA's website, you can thank Rob for that. And by the way, if you are a AGA member, the way to check your rating is to go to usgo.org and then go AGA ratings, and then it'll ask you to search for your name and everything. Okay, great. Back to the game. So if you lose a dan or two on your rating, you can thank Rob for that. Yes, you can thank yourself for that, but for losing the games. But if it was a mistake, you can think of you can thank Rob for that. Okay, so the two previous players have told me they're actually KGS 2 dans, which is actually AGA 3 dans, which which is quite strong. Okay, great. So it makes sense that they played so well. Okay, so here white makes a first mistake. This is a double Atari. It allows black to play this Tanuki. Great. Yeah, so now looks about equal on the lower left corner, but white spends a crucial one extra move to achieve this equality, and so this one extra move is the difference in the game. Okay, next we played this very reasonable black Tanuki, probably okay. Yeah. Ratings Rob. He's not directly responsible, but he's responsible for writing down your scores. Okay, here white goes for the attack in the corner. Very nice, very aggressive. I like it very much. And here Rob shows the very good making yourself comfortable type of attack. Okay, so here right now the question is about the outside group. On the top here, this is a way to take away white's eye shape on the corner, but white is able to crawl out and likely find a way to survive like this. This also gives black like this movie Sente, black is Sente, so black has some extra resources in this middle fight here. When black peeped, white played this Sente move. White has to go back and connect. This is a very nice Sente. If white saves all the white stones, black is already making territory on the right, and this is nice. Okay. So in the game, white Tanukis again, very reasonable, very good. And here white goes for the counterattack on the bottom, very nicely played by white, searching for a way back after the Joseki mistakes. Very nice. And here black ignores the bottom and then cuts the middle. Very good. Attacks the whole thing, commits to connecting one stone as well. AI wants black to just be happy enough with a small advantage. Okay, great. here's the move is to play this pillar move, allow this kind of a peep to happen. Just try to survive and make it to the outside. This is a classic. I'm gonna do the bare minimums of connecting making the connect in order to make way for the for running out as well as possible. Very interesting move, huh? A very desperate move too. So in the game, white gives himself a little bit more room for error on the inside, but this allows black to surround on the outside. So more room for error on the inside cut, less room for error on the outside cut, on the outside surround. Here it's important for black not to, to protect the weaker side, not the stronger side. Okay, great, because the value is maximized when you protect your weakest stones. Okay, here the move is to Atari first and then extend to fix what I will show you guys. Here the move is connect, maybe Sente against the upper side, and then if it proves to be Sente, then white, because of this Atari in Sente, white may be able to cut the 5 black stones home. So here white plays this, and when white connects here, black is now able to join the two the two last remaining weaknesses for black. White is now unable to run out, and this would seal the fate for white's main group. And look at Rob. He is merciless. He's merciless with your rating points when you lose your games. He is also merciless against his opponents when he has a lead, which is very, very good. You and I were like, okay, we'll preserve, we'll preserve the integrity of our captured group. Good. But here goes Rob. I'm gonna capture more of your stones. I'll capture all of your stones. And he succeeds, and yes, and he succeeds. Basically succeeds. The right hand side is a ko. Here goes Rob against the corner, winning by more and more captures. So okay, at the end here, Rob shows a little bit of mercy and connects and allows white to survive with 2 eyes. Okay. That aside, I think we should still call Rob the Merciless Rob. Look at this move. He's just killing this corner group. He's merciless with your groups and your rating points. Okay, he succeeds, and this game ends, and big victory by black. Still, white also did a very good job fighting, and especially fighting aggressively, not protecting his groups, and instead contesting the game very, very actively. So congratulations on a good game. Previous games were all very, very, very high quality. Thank you guys for playing such high quality games, and see you guys in the next season of North American Online League. Alright guys,